Welcome to all BSc third year students. Boys, we have seen last period methods of prawn fishing in marine water of India. During last few periods, we have seen different types of crafts or boats used to capture the prawns, which is cultured in east coast and west coast of India. Now today we have seen the next part of this methods of prawn fishing, and that part is the different types of nets or different types of gears which is employed or used to capture these cultured prawns in inland waters as well as from the marine waters. These prawns, these are to be caught, these are to be captured with the help of these different nets. That net may be inland fishing gears or nets, or that may be the marine fishing gears. But the prawns, these are to be cultured in India. These prawns, these are to be cultured in the marine water, that is east coast and west coast of India. Then these prawns, these are to be grow, these are to be cultured up to 6 to 8 months after complete growth, or when in market there is a full of market price, good market values, these are to be occur in market. At that time, these cultured prawns, these are to be caught, these are to be captured. And for catching these cultured prawns, various crafts or various boats we can use, and with the help of these boats we can catch or capture the cultured prawns. But not only boats, these are to be used or it is to be employed for catching the prawns. For that purpose, nets or gears, these are to be used, and these gears, these are to be most important and most effective for the catching conditions for prawn catching. Hence, today we have seen methods of prawn fishing with gears or nets. For fishing the fish and other aquatic animals from ancient times, for fishing the fish or other aquatic animals from ancient times to the today's modern periods, there are three main types of fishing methods used in India, as well as it is to be used all over the world. Means from ancient times to the today's modern period, prawns are aquatic animals. That aquatic animals may be mollusks, that aquatic animals may be crustaceans, that aquatic animals may be squids, loligo, sepia, or different aquatic animals, or even prawn also. These animals, these are to be caught, these are to be captured by three main types of fishing methods, and these methods are nothing but the first method, traditional fishing method, second, conventional fishing methods, and third, unconventional methods of fishing. Traditional fishing methods, conventional fishing methods, and third is the unconventional methods of fishing. In these three fishing, or with the help of these three methods, prawns and aquatic animals, it can be caught, it can be captured. When fish or any aquatic animal are catch or captured with the help of traditional conditions, by means of there is no any device, by means of there is no any instrument, with modern techniques and tools, there is no any developed instrument or device to catch, to capture the fish or the aquatic animals or even prawn also. But these animals, these prawns, these are to be caught, captured as old as ancient types of method. Those methods which is to be adapted by human being in 100 years of ago. These methods, these are to be adapted, and with the help of these methods, prawns, these are to be caught, captured from the east coast and west coast without any modern techniques, tools, without any gears, without any craft. That method is called as the methods of fishing by traditional ways or the traditional fishing methods. Traditional fishing methods means fishes or the aquatic animal which is to be caught, captured by traditional ways, no any instrument, no any device, no any modern techniques, tools, or no any recent developed tools adapt to catch, to capture the prawns or fishes. That method is called as the traditional fishing method. This is the first fishing method. Second, those methods have generally been established or recognized by general consent or accepted throughout the world. The method which is to be accepted, their techniques, tools by scientific way, by scientific manner, and all these methods, these are to be accepted, these are to be used throughout world. That method, these are to be called as the conventional methods of fishing. With the help of these conventional methods of fishing, aquatic animals, fishes or prawns, mollusks, all these cultured and captured animals caught, these are to be captured with a well recognized, with a well established methods, scientific tools and techniques. It is called as the methods of fishing by conventional methods or conventional fishing method. All over the world, various types of conventional methods are used to capture fishes from culture and capture areas. That method, these are to be important, these are to be used. These are to be used. Third is the unconventional methods. Unconventional methods. Those methods to catch, to capture the aquatic animals, prawns or fishes. But these methods, these are the miscellaneous, these are to be not worldwide, these are the cruel methods, these are the cruel method, hunting methods, and these methods, these are to be not accepted. Such methods, these are to be called as the unconventional method. There is no scientific techniques and no there is a scientific base. Such methods, with the help of these methods, fishes or the aquatic animal which can be caught, captured, that methods are called as the unconventional fishing methods. Today we have seen for the prawn culture, conventional fishing methods, these are to be adopted, these are to be used all over the India, and hence this conventional method, these are to be used on large scale, whole world as well as in Indian peninsula also. These methods include various forms of nets. These conventional methods, these are to be include various forms. These methods, these are to be include various forms of nets, netting operations, then traps, hooks, lines, operations of traps, operations of hooks, operations of boats, operations of craft. All these platforms, these are to be available by a scientific way, by a scientific manner, and fishes or the prawns which is to be captured by these devices, these instruments, that method is called as the conventional fishing methods with the help of nets, their traps, hooks and lines. Then the word net. This word is to be well known. During last year we have seen various types of nets. Here we have seen just in short review of these nets. The net is defined as a piece of net webbing. Net is defined as a piece of net webbing where cotton, silk, flax hemp, nylon, all these materials, all these threads, these twins, these are to be used to make the meshes of a definite size and shape that definite size and shape of net webbing is called as the net. It is called as the net. What is meant by net? Net is a piece of net webbing where for the materials which is to be used to webbing these nets, the materials are cotton thread, materials are silk threads, materials are flax threads, materials are flax hem, materials are nylon, sometimes use jute threads. All these threads, these are to be used, and these threads, these are to be in twins and used a different definite shape and size. Definite shape and size to manufacture, to create the net webbing, to create the webbing. That webbing is called as the net. That webbing is called as the net. Or in fishing net is a device. Fishing net is a device which is used to catch the fish. That is called as a net. What is meant by net? A fishing net is a device, device or instrument. These instrument which is to be used to catch the fish, to capture the fish or prawns. That device or that piece of webbing material is called as the net. These nets may be simple, interlocking, or knots at the point of intersection between twins. These nets, these are to be simple, interlocking. 2 threads, 3 threads or 4 threads, these are to be combined and interlocking. Knots, these are to be formed, and these knots at the point of intersection between the twins. Such net webbing, these are to be created, constructed, and this net webbing is to be simple or it is to be complicated. Net is a basically piece of webbing and giving various shapes according to their use and operating condition. These nets is basically piece of webbing and give a various shapes according to their use and operating condition. These webbing piece, these piece of net webbing, it is called as a net. Then how this net, these are to be operate, how this net, these are to be used to capture the fishes or the prawns. For that purpose we have seen modes of netting. Modes of netting. Which type of mode, which type of condition which is to be used these net to catch, to capture the prawns and fishes. Modes of netting. Depending upon the operation of nets and usefulness of net, of its operation is called as the mode of netting. What is my mode of netting? Depending upon the operation of nets and usefulness of operation, how this operation, these are to be useful to catch, to capture the fishes or the aquatic animals. That operation of nets and usefulness of operation is called as the mode of netting. Mode of netting. The mode of netting is further divided into two types or two modes of netting. One is the active mode of netting and second is the passive mode of netting. Means depending upon the operation and its usefulness, one type of particular type of net, these are to be used operate, but its usefulness is to be less. No large quantity of fishes, these are to be caught, captured with the help of these nets, then its usefulness is to be less, its efficiency is to be less. Such type of fishing, these are to be harmful for the fish farmers or the fish culturists. Hence, the efficiency and usefulness of operation is important, and depending upon this useful operation conditions, mode of netting, these are to be depending. One is the active mode of netting, whether the net is to be actively operate in water bodies, that may be river, reservoir, ponds, lake, or the seas and oceans or brackish waters, and fishes, these are to be caught, captured on large quantity. It is called as active net. And active net of or active mode of netting, and second is the passive mode of netting. Passive mode of netting, once net, these are to be operated, these are to be keep as it is for 1 day, 2 day or 3 day up to depending upon the fishing condition, those fishes these are to be entangled, captured. But in this method, nets these are to be not actively moving from one place to another place. It is to be keep one place stationary condition. Such fishing method, such fishing mode is called as the passive mode of netting. Passive mode of netting means active mode of netting and passive mode of netting. Then we have seen the first active mode of netting. Active mode of netting are the active nets. Those nets or gears used to catch the fishes inactively operating or used to catch fishes actively moved from one place to another place. Such movement of net in water body from one place to other place to capture large quantities of fishes and large water area will be covered. Such mode of netting is called as the active mode of netting. Active mode of netting. What is the active mode of netting or active nets? Those nets or gears which is used to catch captured fishes, prawns or aquatic animals inactively operating or used to catch fishes actively move these nets. Operation of these nets these are to be active from one place to another place, from one water body to another water body, and fishes these are to be caught captured in large quantities by continuous operating nets. Such mode of netting is called as the active mode of netting, and those fish nets, those gears which is to be used for such condition, for such facilitating condition, that nets is called as the active nets. Whereas passive mode of netting or passive nets, it is to be exactly opposite to the active mode of netting and active nets. Passive mode of netting, passive nets. Those nets or gears are used to catch or captured fishes or aquatic animals, but there is no any movement of nets, or those nets these are to be used to capturing the fishes and aquatic animals. These nets are required altogether in such a type. These nets these are to be set in a particular one place, and nets these are to be not moving from one part to the another part or from one region to the another region. Fisherman it is to be not involved continuous engaging or operating the net. Such condition when fishes, prawns these are to be caught captured, that condition is called as the passive mode of netting. And those nets, those gears which is to be used by such way, by such manner, that nets or that gears, these are called as the passive nets. These are called as the passive nets. For prawn fishing, active types of nets are used in marine waters of India on large scale, on maximum scale, because passive nets these are to be not used to capture the prawns from east coast and west coast, but active nets, and these active nets these are to be used whenever there is a demand in market, whenever in market demand and supply imbalances. Depending upon the marketing strategies, these cultured prawns these are to be caught, these are to be captured with the help of active mode of netting or the active nets. Following are the various types of active nets which are used and operate to catch the prawns, that is Penaeus indicus and Penaeus monodon from Indian east and west coast of water. These active nets are of following types. The first active net is called as cast net. This cast net is also called as Ghagriya jal, or it is also called as throw net, which is to be seen in below figure. Yes, which is to be indicated in red color. Yes, see this is the first figure. This is the first figure. Figure first, that is cast net, Ghagriya jal or throw net. This is the cord end. This cord end, these are to be kept in one hand, and this net is to be in another hand, and forcefully this net, these are to be operated by fishermen riding or sitting on a platform that may be near to the bank side, or the fishermen, these are to be sitting on the boats that may be dugout canoes, that may be masula, or that may be rampani boat. On these boats, various types of these nets, these are to be used, and with the help of these nets, fishes, these are, or prawns, these are to be caught, captured. Then it is called as a prawn catching with the help of cast net, or the ghagriya jal, or the throw net, which is to be seen in figure first. Whereas in figure second, see, this is the figure I have drawn in color green. Yes, this is the green color. This net is also called as a cast net. See toward the net. When this net, these are to be use, it looks like a ghagra like appearance. Ghagra like appearance. Hence, this net is called as ghagriya jal, or it is also called as umbrella net. This appearance, this structure, this shape, these are to look like a umbrella. Look like a umbrella. Hence, it is also called as umbrella net. Means cast net, ghagriya jal, throw nets, or the umbrella jal. These are the synonymous names of cast net or the ghagriya jal, which is to look like, which is to be seen in this figure. Yes. Then this net, these are to be manufactured with the help of cotton threads, with the help of jute threads, with the help of hemp threads, with the help of flax threads. But today, these nets, these are to be manufactured, these are to be constructed with the help of a nylon thread. This nylon thread, these are the synthetic fiber. These synthetic fiber, these are to be strong, these are to be durable, and these threads, these are to be not seen when it is to be operated in water. It is to be not visible to the fish naked eye, and such nylon thread, these are to be easy, durable, and not visible to the fish in water, and hence these nylon thread, these are to be used on a large scale. Interlocking pattern, these are to be constructed, these are to be created. These nets, these are to be created by with the help of human hands, or that is this net, these are to be created by the on machines. This is the long cord. This cord or this cord, these are to be taken right hand, and this net, these are to be half part of the net, these are to be keep on the knee of left hands, as well as half part, these are to be take on the knee of right hand, and with forcefully fishermen, these are to be riding on boats or ships, or it is on dugout canoes, masula boat or Tuticorin boat, and skillfully, thoroughly use power techniques, and these are to be operated spreading on water surface area. Throw the net on a required place of water, where or in which place we have captured the prawns. As these nets, these are to be constructed to the bottom of these nets, that is weights or sinker, these are to be tied. These are the weights or sinkers, and these weights and sinker, these are to be tied in such a way that, in such a manner that when this net, these are to be operated by fishermen with skillfully, with strengthly, powerfully, then this is to be appear a umbrella like appearance or a ghagra like appearance, and with this net, these are to be operated and used. To these, when fishermen, these are to be skillfully, this net, these are to be operated, thrown on water surface. With the help of these sinkers or weights, iron weight, these are to be tied to the bottom. With these weights or the sinker, this net, these are to be touches to the ground, touches to the bottom in such a circular manner, circular condition, and it is to be look like appearance as a umbrella or the ghagra appearance, and those fishes, these are to be entangled in this area or in this space, in this area or the fishes these are to be entangled, fishes these are to be found in the area of this water. These fishes or these prawns, these are to be found in this circle, in this area. All these prawns, these are to be entangled, because these are to do not escape. Once this net, these are to be settled to the bottom, touches to the bottom, then there is no chance to escape the prawn from this net, and all the prawns, these are to be entangled in this net. And then fisherman slowly, with the help of cord which is to be present in right hand, this cord, these are to be hauled slowly, and this net, then these are to be collect together one place, and all prawns, these are to be entangled in one area. Then fishermen, these are to be collect these prawns and keep these collected prawns in a particular place, particular bag, and then these are to be transported toward the or transported to the marketing place where these prawns, these are to be marketed. With this net, fishermen actively engaging and operating to catch the prawns in east coast and west coast. Hence, these prawns, these are to be caught, captured by active net, as cast net or the ghagriya jal. Ghagriya jal look like a ghagra like appearance when it is to be spread, or it is also called as throw nets, which is to be skillfully throwing on water surface, or it is also called as umbrella net, because when it is to be spread, it look like say open umbrella, and hence it is called as umbrella net, which is the active net. And with this active net, prawns, these are to be caught, captured, and then captured prawn, these are to be transported to the marketing conditions or the marketing place. With this first active net, that is the cast net, we have seen how prawns, these are to be caught, captured from east coast and west coast, or how fishes, these are to be caught, captured with the help of cast net. With the help of cast net, and cast net, these are to be operate, construct on an active manner, on an active mode of netting. With this first active net we have seen, and prawns, these are to be caught, captured. Then in next spread we have seen next active nets. With the help of these active net, prawns and fishes can be caught and captured. Hope you understand the structure and operation of cast net and mode of netting. Thank you, all of you.